All right, ladies and gentlemen, the first of two races on a doubleheader Monday night on the channel. And we're going to start things off with the Sports Club Help a Hero 200 at the Darlington Raceway for the NASCAR Xfinity Series. Career Mode Series action here tonight. Race 25 of 26 for the regular season. Yes, just 2 races to go until the playoffs. Already 13 different winners on the season. 12 of them will make the playoffs. We'll see if we get a couple more new winners here, both tonight and then tomorrow night at Richmond. But for right now, this is going to be a lot of fun. Wasn't planning on doing a doubleheader. We were originally just going to do the Cup Series race, but my sister's softball team ended up with a run rule, so I was like, hey, we can do a career mode race tonight, because I know I was looking forward to it. So the Cup Series will be the main event. It's a shorter race also for the Cup Series at Pocono. It's only, what was it, 330 or 325 miles. It wasn't a very long race, so we'll get both races in. They'll probably, honestly, both be done combined right around 10 o'clock tonight still, so it'll be a very short night, despite the fact we have 2 races going for us. So this is going to be a very short one as well, only 200 miles. Like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We do full race live streams of the realistic broadcast every single day, as well as other related NASCAR content on the channel. This is a highly anticipated one. Again, 13 different winners, though Chad Fincham won his first race of the season last night at Daytona, a little bit of a wild card winner, but he is well outside the top 20 in points. He will not be able to make it into the playoffs with that win. You have to be in the top 20 to qualify. Not only that, but because we have 12 different winners, even if he was inside the top 20, he would have to be beating Brandon Brown right now, because Brown is currently the last driver in on points, and Brown is 17th as well, so there would be no chance he could catch Brandon. So Chad Fincham will not qualify for the playoffs no matter how many wins he ends up getting. And he just got one right there. So we'll see if we get a 14th different winner here tonight. And let me tell you what, Fincham winning was huge for us because it wasn't somebody in the top 20 points. Otherwise, we would have been in deep, deep trouble. We'll see if we can go for the win today. A little bit of bad luck in the last couple races despite some very strong race cars. So hopefully Schneider can turn it around. Justin Allgaier starting on the pole here. And this one, Mike Harmon, Jeff Green will be starting at the rear. Billy Kramer, welcome to the stream. Welcome everybody else hopping on in for this career mode episode. It is going to be a ton of fun.
Ready? Green flag.
Green flag in the air. We're underway. In the daytime at Darlington. 45 laps in stage 1. It's only a 147 lap race. 45, 45, and 57 will be the split of the 3 stages. Schneider with a quick crossover on Joe Nemechek. It's going to get dicey. 3 wide already. Schneider with a deep dive into the corner, slides the tires, and here comes Jeffrey Earnhardt into the middle lane. These cars are going to be slipping and sliding around this just less than a mile and a half length racetrack. Very little grip around this rough surface. Brandon Jones was able to lead lap 1, getting around the pole sitter Allgaier. Contact between the 47 and the 99 off turn 2.
Car there on the outside.
Like Tommy Joe Martin just about got into the outside wall off turn 4 as well. So hard to even run side by side through these corners. That is how tight this racetrack is. From the bottom groove all the way to the wall. Josh Williams in the 92 car going to slide to the inside of the 99 of Schneider. He'll easily make the pass in turn 2. And that time the 44 Martins did scrape the wall off turn 2, earning his first Darlington stripe of the night. First of probably many drivers that's going to get into the outside wall by the end of this one. Joey Logano fan, welcome to the stream as well.
Hold your line, got one outside. Top 3, use it if you need it.
Clements has been looking to make some passes, so is Ray Black Jr. Qualified 20th for tonight's race. Martin's almost got into the wall again off turn 2. He is probably struggling with a really tight race car right now. Schneider slides it into turns 3 and 4.
Outside, outside.
Trying to side draft Martins down the front straightaway. All ready to lap 5. Martins will go block into turn 1 on Schneider. They battle for 21st. Martins finally gets underneath Joe Nemechek. He's going to make the pass. Jeffrey Earnhardt slid way up the racetrack. He almost ended up in the wall off turn 4. It's all the way on the bottom groove, and then that car just jumped way up the racetrack. He's trying to find a way to get around Martins, and the car slides off turn 2, and he saves it.
Hold your line, got one outside.
Schneider with a brilliant save off turn 2. The apron is a preferred line at this racetrack, but for whatever reason, on this game, it just doesn't grip well. At least with the Xfinity cars, they have a lot lower downforce than the Cup cars do. Schneider just about spun out right there. Lost about 5 positions in the process. Has a huge run off turn 2 to get back around Joe Nemechek and Josh Bilicki down the back straightaway at least. Before he gets into turn 3. A lot of traffic 2x2 through most of the field. At least towards the back half of it. Schneider with that massive run on Joe Graff Jr. and David Starr now. Schneider's getting off turn 2 very, very well.
You're all clear up top.
Outside of when he almost spun out a couple laps ago at least. Martin's going to slide up the track. It looked like an accidental bump and run. Justin Haley's running 20th right now back to 21st. That's a tough break for Justin Haley. He's had a bunch of terrible runs here in the last couple races. Never even really had a chance at Daytona. Blew a right front tire, hit the wall hard off turn 2 last night. Just 5 laps in. While running up inside the top 10 as well. He's going to be one of the favorites. He said he without a win this season, and honestly both quality cars are dangerous because neither one of them have a win. Though Chastain has put together a little bit better performance in the last couple races. Haley on the other hand. Chastain, who was awesome at the beginning of the year, so close to getting a win on a few occasions. He had 2 or 3 runner-ups in the first half of the year. He has not been able to keep the charge on. Austin Cindric leads currently at Darlington. A great run off turn 2, and that's his bread and butter, it looks like right now. Is being able to get to the gas in the middle of 1 and 2 very well. He just soars down that back straightaway into turn 3. Ray Black Jr. gets into him off turn number 4. You're going to be seeing a lot of accidental contact throughout the course of today's race with how tight the racetrack is, how much these cars just slip and slide around this tight groove. And they're 3 wide down the back straightaway. Williams, Brown, and Schneider. Into turn 3, Williams gets out of the gas, otherwise they weren't going to make it into the corner. That was a wise move. And Schneider with the aggressive move on both of them to get inside the top 15. OG Mar, welcome to the stream. Cindric's already hit the back of lap traffic. It's only lap 13. Schneider's got back-to-back top 5s coming into this race today. 2 fifth-place finishes, 1 at Dover and Daytona. And he's finished in the top dozen in each of the last 4 races. 12th at Watkins Glen before that. And then 9th at Road America. So he's got a little bit of momentum, starting to brew back up again before the playoffs start. That's a good sign for this team. They have high hopes coming into this one, and they need all the playoff points they can here tonight because he's likely not going to get Eddie at Richmond. They don't have a short track chassis. The first race of the playoffs is at Bristol, another short track.
Outside.
They won't have the short track chassis. Contact with Jesse Little, and Little bounces off the outside wall.
All right, you're clear.
Schneider trying to race clean right now. I mean, we've seen other cars bounce into other cars already today, too. It's just the product and the nature of this racetrack. Darius Marine, welcome to the stream. Go stage 1. This is on career mode. Wow. So the tires kind of sliding quite a bit off turn 2. Schneider almost ended up in the wall, stayed in the gas, keeps the momentum into turn 3. Slide job on Justin Allgaier and completes the clean pass. Allgaier's dropping back. He started on the pole. He's back to 14th already, and we're only just less than 20 laps in. He does have a win this season, though. Underneath Daniel Hemrick.
At the bottom.
Oh, boy. That was a little close for comfort. He tried to complete the pass. He's been so good off turn 2. Not when he's running side by side, at least. See if he can back up 1 and 2 a little bit better this time to get around Hemrick. Hemrick rides the top near the wall again. Schneider on the bottom, drifts up, clears. Hemrick this time off turn 2 for 12. Black Ace, welcome to the stream. DB Forever 85, welcome to the stream. Good morning. Good day, sir. Okay, I was gonna say. I'm like, what part of the country are you in right now or what part of the world are you in right now that it's morning? Thanks for tuning in. Doubleheader action on a Monday night. We'll run that Pocono race for the championship mode. And we have a caution for the first time today. Caution's out at lap 20 for the race leaders. Cindric is out in front. Not aware of who brought the yellow out. Must have been in turns 3 and 4. Austin Hill will get the free pass in the 28th position. The only drivers coming to pit road here are going to be drivers that are already a lap down. Going to pause it for a quick second. R6, also welcome to the stream, but I'm going to pause it for a quick second. I think my dogs opened the door up and I left them out in the big room, so the little one likes to attack the pillows on the couch. I swear my dogs use their good for evil sometimes. Like, they act stupid when you try to, like, give a command or something, and then, you know, when you're not around, they just somehow bust the door open from the dining room into the, or from the our big pool room into the where we keep them if we're not at home or if I'm upstairs. I don't know. The big one always like, it's crazy. Like she can't reach the doorknob or anything and turn the doorknob because she doesn't have opposable thumbs. So she'll just be like banging on the door until it opens, and I can't lock it because nobody else is home. So if I lock that door, then nobody else is going to be able to get into that part of the house when they get home. So I have to keep it unlocked. Hopefully, they don't open it up again. And the only reason I knew they opened it up is because I could hear them running around downstairs in the living room. I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I didn't put you guys in there. Sorry for that. Yes, okay, welcome to the stream as well. I did not win last night, finished 5th at Daytona.
Ready?
Green flag is going to be back in the air.
Green down.
Schneider will restart 11th. Austin Cindric starts from the lead once again. Tell who is out of the race. He's down on the apron, nearly 3 wide. He was quickly trying to clear Hemrick underneath Alex LeBay. Oh, Ryan Sieg about slides into the outside wall off turn 2. Schneider's loose trying to stay into the gas. He's got a massive run now into turn 3. Nowhere to go with it. Gregson on the bottom. Look at Sieg squeezing on the outside. But Schneider beats him back. My gosh, I can hear her banging on the door from up here. It's insane. It sounds like somebody's trying to break into the house and it's the dog opening the door. Literally with her paw. Like, it's weird. If you look at it from behind, she just smacks it with her paw.
Still there.
Aggressive. Contact with Noah Gregson off turn 2. Nearly 3 wide with Chastain in the mix. Gregson's almost in the wall. He might have grazed it a little bit off turn 4. Working his way though through the field inside the top 10. Still got about 20 laps to go on the stage. Looking pretty good. 3 wide move down the back straightaway on Michael Annette. Lost Chastain. Chastain did not get back to the gas as quickly as Schneider and Annette did. Schneider barely clear and barely keeps it off the wall with a slide job in 3 and 4 on Annette. He's up to 6th. And he is rolling. He did win a stage at Dover. Likely was going to have a very good chance to win that race if it wasn't for a lap car blowing an engine in front of him, giving him nowhere to go. Slammed right in the back of him and heavy damage. He was still lucky to get a top 5 out of it. He definitely knows he had a very good shot to win that day. He's looking for redemption here at Darlington. Briscoe is up into the top 5. On Anthony Alfredo. Dogs are smarter than you think.
Stay on the bottom.
Really loose on turn 2. There's Carson sliding out, but he does get under Alfredo. A little slide job on Alfredo into 3 and 4. Clear up to 4th. Dogs are smarter than you think. No, they are definitely smart. I just feel like specifically the little dog uses her good for evil. She just plays dumb when we try to talk to her. When we're not around, she just tears stuff up if she's in the wrong place. She wants attention. How do I race and commentate at the same time? I don't know. Practice at this point. Excuse me, doing this over a year. A little over a year now, so I mean, it's a lot easier now than what it was when I first started the channel for sure. I still stumble on my words from time to time, and a lot of that is not so much because of me failing to commentate, because I don't really do that when we're watching when I'm watching a live race and broadcast. I notice I make far fewer mistakes in that than what I do broadcasting this, and a lot of it's just me trying to multitask. You know, with this, I'd say it's honestly a little bit harder. This guy guys should catch lap traffic before the end of the stage unless we get another caution, which is not impossible. Darlington's a very tough racetrack to navigate, even say just qualifying, let alone when you're racing 36 other cars. Not sure why you're seeing a bunch of tire smoke off the Xfinity too. Riley Hurts in second place. He is a driver without a win this year. He's been very strong in recent races. Dover, he had a great shot to win a few races ago and finished fourth. Schneider trying to get around Brandon Jones, and there are a lot of Toyotas here towards the front once again. We saw the Toyotas dominate at Daytona last night, with one of them going to victory lane of Chad Fincham. He's the only driver without a win inside the top 7. Patrick Shadley, welcome to the stream. Added to the inside of Brandon Jones. Turn 2.
Stay on the bottom here.
Pulls to the bottom. Oh, trouble! Cindric, the leader, has blown an engine. Off turn 2, Hurts just about runs into the back of him. And here comes Schneider with a head of steam. Down to the inside, way down low. Slide job into turn 1, and he slides in front of Hurts. Schneider's out in front. Cindric's got to probably stay green, and he's trying to stay out of the way as he about got ran into from behind from Briscoe back in 5th. Oh man, problems for the race leader, Austin Cindric. He has dominated stage 1, and now Schneider's looking to steal the playoff point here late in the regular season. Heavy smoke rolling onto the back of the 22 of Cindric. Still trying to coast to the pit road. Again, we stay green. 11 to go, stage 1. Do you think I could race NASCAR without wrecking? I'd have to work my way up through the ranks. I'm sure I have, like, faith in myself with racing when I was younger, but you can't just throw me in the cup car and be able to get it done. A lot easier said than done. If you said that you could do it.
10 to go.
10 to go, stage 1 now. Schneider is about a second ahead of Hurst. So now he has the clean air. We don't have to get a win to get in, but if we do get that second win, that would automatically clinch us in, that's for sure. It'll be very clutch if we go to victory lane, to say the least. 90 on the engine coming into today's race, 85 on the aero, and then 85 on the suspension department. Turner, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I might have said turn 2. I meant turn 4. I was realizing that in the process of me saying it. I didn't want to correct myself in the middle of the call.
Careful, still there.
Back into lap traffic now. Schneider's in a very good spot to win stage 1 if this goes green. Got out of work, send your channel to a co-worker on the drive home. Oh, okay, nice, thanks. Appreciate it. I'll tell you what, that's going to be even better for Riley Hurts. He can beat these other guys with a win here tonight and get his first win. Hurts is ahead of us in points, too. That would really hurt if he goes to victory lane. Our worst racetrack is Richmond, and that is the final race of the regular season. So we need to have a solid points day today, even if we don't get the victory. Just in case Herbst wins today, and especially if we get another different winner, say Chastain or Haley, at Richmond too, which wouldn't be impossible.
Careful, still there. You got room.
The quality cars have been struggling the last couple of races, but even Chastain's in the top 10 right now at Darlington. Don't count him out of it necessarily yet either. Problem right now, Schneider, well, not really a major issue. 6 to go in stage 1. That right front tire is down to 18% on Schneider's race car. So this is tires going to be able to roll up. With those 3 caution laps we had earlier in the stage are definitely going to help. That's 3 less laps he had to run under green flag conditions. Tires wear out quite a bit here at Darlington. You mentioned that it's a track that the cars slip and slide on. Even more so, I'd say now, with how old this racing surface is.
You're all clear up top.
Why it is nicknamed the track that's too tough to tame. Got that nickname for a reason. The lady in black as well. That's nicknamed it because, well, the black skid marks that are made on the outside wall when a car brushes it.
Got one outside.
I've already seen multiple cars do that in stage 1 here tonight.
You got room. You're clear there. Clear high, clear high.
Alongside the 47. Couldn't even check there. Oh, for sure. Especially if it's very hot outside on top of it. Only makes the race car even harder. Or hotter.
Easy on those tires, driver.
It makes it harder to try to outlast, too. Seems like Riley Hurt's getting through the lap traffic pretty well, also. A fair amount of traffic in between him and the race leaders. Struggling to try and get around Fincham. Nice looking throwback scheme. I wasn't going to do a throwback scheme for this race mainly because
You're clear there.
in the Xfinity series, I was in the Cup series, definitely. Hurt's now within a second and a half. He's starting to close back in on the 99 of Schneider. 2 laps to go though in stage 1 now.
Keep it going.
That tire should hold up. It's at 10% still. Wear out more than 5%. Lap. Oh, unless he gets into the wall, and he just about got into the wall right there. That was close. He definitely lifted quite a bit to make sure it wasn't going to brush the outside. Final lap, stage 1, this time at the line. This will be the 4th stage win of the season for Schneider. I don't know what I was trying to say there. I was trying to say like 3 words at once. Part of the task. Multitasking itself. I'm trying to race in this game at the same time I'm trying to commentate.
See if we can manage our tire wear a little, okay?
Although it's been just over a year, still fairly new. Especially when you consider I never really did this before I started the team. Green, white, checkered flag for the first time tonight will be flying. Keegan Schneider wins stage 1 at Darlington. That's the first time he has won stage 1 in a race all season. The only other 3 times he won a stage was in the 2nd stage of the race. Could be a sign of good things to come here tonight. 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel coming for everybody. During the stage 1 break, no adjustments on this 99 car. Free pass goes to Chad Fincham in 21st. And yes, indeed, Fincham, although he won at Daytona, will not make the playoffs. He's too far behind the cutoff line and not inside the top 20 in points either. They should add Dodge on him. Well, I mean, Dodge used to be in the sport of NASCAR. I don't see them coming back anytime soon. I'd probably say no.
You're coming to the green.
It's probably going to be a while before they get another manufacturer in the sport. They would want one. I mean, it's open arms. You know, they're all more than willing if somebody wants to join in. It's just the time effort.
All right, you're clear.
Most importantly, you know, whoever a new manufacturer would be to come into the sport. You'll probably see it in the lower series before you see it in the Cup Series next year. Starting down in the truck or Xfinity series, kind of like Toyota did when they came to NASCAR.
Got one outside now.
Oh, Riley Hurts squeezed into a hole that wasn't there. He somehow kept it off the wall, but that is the desperation Hurts has to try and win this race and make it into the postseason. trying to hold the outside groove now. Here's Chastain as well. Schneider's in the wall and into Sieg. And Sieg's going to go around in front of the 36 of LeMay. Huge crash down the back straightaway after Schneider bounced off the wall off turn 2. And the caution flag is going to wave for the second time for incident tonight with 98 laps to go. Schneider was trapped on the outside after Jones and Chastain got underneath him. Tried to get out of the gas off turn 2, and he just couldn't hold the outside groove. And then Sieg was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. There was a major innocent bystander in that. Alex LeMay got a big hit in there too. No, they didn't remove, NASCAR didn't remove Dodge. Dodge left. They didn't say, okay, Dodge, you're winning too much, get out of here. Because they weren't even winning that much either. The only championship in the Cup Series they ever won was when Keselowski won. So, I mean... Well, okay, the only time in the last, like, 15 years Dodge won the Cup Series was with Keselowski there the last year before they left. Not like being on the outside here. Darlington, he is very loose again. Still made contact with LeMay. He's going to try to let Alex LeMay go. That just stacked up Anthony Alfredo now from behind. Gregson on the high side. A lot of other drivers have been able to make the high side work. Schneider has not been one of those drivers. Look at all the drivers without a win, all of a sudden, that are inside the top 10. Look at Sieg with the heavy damage. He stayed out of the pits, and he's still rolling that race car up to 6th. Talk about impressive. Wanting the will to win this race. Hurst is without a win. He's leading. Chastain's without a win. He's in 2nd. Sieg's without a win in 6th. Alex LeMay's without a win. He's in 4th. Any one of those guys can win tonight. Push that bubble back even more. Insane season we've had even up to this point. Again, this isn't a long race. Schneider does have a decent amount of damage at least after that last accident. Most of it is on the front bumper. See, it kind of spun back across him. Getting a little bit of a piece of it and decided to stay out. Alfredo gets around the outside. Schneider just doesn't want a car underneath it. Especially if he gets freight trained while he's on the outside groove, because he is just not good on the outside here, Darlington. Looks like the car's just too tight on the top as well. To go stage 2. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles for the first time in the race today. He's got a big run off turn 2. Look at him close on Anthony Alfredo. I think that door, again, we mentioned, kind of opened up when Cindric blew an engine while leading there in stage 1. Not only that door opened up for everybody, I mean, you could just see, especially probably Hurts leading this race, and the fact he was in 2nd when Cindric blew the engine. He got to his inside, but then he had to check up so much up the exit of turn 4 that Schneider was able to get underneath him and clear him before they got into turn 1. Hurts never had another chance to get around Schneider. Well, on that restart, after about a lap and a half, was able to get around Schneider. It's smooth sailing right now for Riley Hurts. He's the last Jokic racing Toyota of the 3 in the Xfinity Series to not go to victory lane. And even Schneider and Fincham, also Toyota drivers, have won this season. prove himself very, very worthy here today. Such a clutch win, just like the regular season. Schneider slides into the wall off turn 2. Such a difficult track. You see almost everybody hit the wall at least once, if not multiple times throughout the course of this race. This is only a 200-mile event for the Xfinity Series. Imagine racing 500 miles in the Cup Series here. It's a good thing Schneider doesn't have to turn around and use the same chassis again for the next race at Richmond. It's going to get banged up here today. It's almost a given. They start to fade back. He's in 7th now as Anthony Alfredo just got rounded on the last lap. Tag the wall again. He kind of tags it with the right rear and then slaps the right front into the wall too. Huge run off turn 2 to the inside of LeBay. 4th position into turn 3. Cuts all the way down the track. Slides up in front of LeBay. Makes the pass for 7th. LeBay did have a little piece of that last accident as well. You can see the damage to the front bumper of his car. Nearly as much damage as Sieg has. I forgot, yeah, Sieg's another driver without a win that's in the top 5 currently 5th. Fredo trying to get around it. On the outside, LeBay's got a good run down the back straightaway. Beats Schneider back to the gas off turn 2. Schneider fends him off back down to the bottom in 3 and 4. Here comes Chase Briscoe closing into the back bumper of LeBay. Runs the outside. That's going to give Briscoe a run down the back straightaway as he tries to get there. On LeBay by the time they get now into turn 1. Seen some classic Xfinity Series finishes in the last couple of seasons. Especially last year when they raced here a second time. Both Xfinity Series races. They were not only good races pretty much from start to finish, but had classic finishes. Very well. See one here tonight. This racetrack in general has had a lot of classic finishes. Sieg is doing a great job trying to fend off Alfredo, but you can see how tight the 39 car got. And that makes the move now down to the bottom for Alfredo. And Sieg blocks the bottom, but he slides up in the center of the corner, almost puts it in the wall. Alfredo gets right up on him now. And as they're side by side, here comes Schneider in the 99 to the inside of Sieg into turns 3 and 4.
Stay on the bottom here.
Going to complete the pass.
Clear out that.
See, going backwards, damage is probably starting to catch up with him. He's definitely going to have to repair that under the stage brake. Schneider's trying to get a run on Alfredo now for 5th. Oh, he's right there.
Still there?
Just gets to the inside, down the back straightaway. Riley Herbst seems to be struggling in lap traffic. That lead is dwindling over everybody else.
Right.
Slide job into 3 and 4, Schneider to 5th. Passing the 21, Fast Pasta, Anthony Alfredo.
20 more laps.
20 to go, stage 2. Schneider did win stage 1. He's got the speed to compete here tonight. Trying to get that second win to for sure lock himself into the playoffs. That's 5 extra playoff points on top of the one he already had here today as well. It's not impossible for himself to get inside the top 10 in points either. The problem is the guy he's trying to catch and get inside the top 10 is Chastain. Chastain was 66 points ahead of him, and Ross is having a pretty good night himself.
You got room, you're clear there.
Remember, playoff points are awarded for the top 10.
You're all clear on top 10.
Tough break for Cindric as well. He was only 3 points back in the regular season championship standings heading into this one. That blown engine, very costly.
Still there?
Actually, I believe it was only a tire issue. I think he got the car back on the racetrack.
You're all clear up top.
But obviously his chances of winning are very low dwindled. Need a lot of help. Oh, 3 wide. Look at Alfredo fighting back on the 99 of Schneider.
Careful. Still there.
On the outside, as they split the lap car of Colby Howard. Now they're going to split the lap car of Jeff Green. 3 wide and 3 and 4 as they sandwich each other. And Alfredo again hangs on to 5th. What a battle. 4 lap cars in the wrong place at the wrong time. Trying to get out of the way, but you can't really do that on this racetrack. Schneider's got another head of steam.
Careful. Still there.
Off turn 2.
You're clear.
Alfredo's going to protect the bottom this time. Look at how low he's running as they get into turn 3. He's going to maybe slide up the racetrack now. Schneider's going to try to run the outside groove. Look at Alfredo slide up right in front of him. Schneider had to check up or he's going to run into the back of Alfredo. Working the outside groove again. Timmy Hill. CJ McLaughlin now moves up.
Stay on the bottom here. Alright, you're clear.
Well, Gregson's being held up big time, but no surprise because Ross Chastain's battling him for position. It's about to be a 4-car battle for about 3rd place. Alfredo and Schneider are both catching Chastain and Gregson. Schneider's there. He knows he's faster than Alfredo. Alfredo just beat him through the lap traffic.
Still there?
Schneider with the move, clear off turn 2.
You got room. You're clear.
Logano fan, welcome back. Cindric's out of the race with an engine failure. No, I don't believe he is, because there's only one driver out of the race, and that was whoever brought out the first caution of the day. Way back at lap 20. Must have been a tire cut for Cindric. He did a great job keeping it off the wall.
Careful, still there.
That is the case. Look at the pass on the outside for Schneider. Hasn't really worked the top that well, but he used the top to get around Gregson. Down to the bottom for 3 and 4, and he's side by side for 3rd with Ross Chastain.
Car high, careful.
A little bit of contact. Gregson almost took it 3 wide. Almost. Not quite. They're still side by side. They got 2 lap cars right in front of them. Schneider's going to have the advantage on the bottom. He's going to use the lap cars as a pick. Easily clears Chastain into turn 3. And Gregson out of the inside of Chastain for 4th. Looks like he'll make the pass. Fredo right in line behind both of them. Riley Herbst has an 8-second lead over 3rd place with 12 laps to go in stage 2. 3 seconds back. Ranger Jones with a 5-second lead right now for Herbst over 2nd place. Brandon Jones, and maybe JGR might have a little teamwork going for themselves. You know Jones is locked into the playoffs with a win already this year. He's just going to be kind of that 2nd place car, trying to get Herbst the victory, so all 3 of the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas will be in the 12-car field for the postseason with a shot at the championship. Doubt it.
Still there? You're
caution for, oh, sorry, no, we did have a caution. It was at the very start of the stage on that restart. Schneider got into the wall. Slid into 39 seat, and the seat got the worst end of it.
10 solid laps. Concentrate. Still there. Clear all around, man.
Yeah, we'll check the lineup during the stage break to see who that driver is that is out, and then we'll see where Cindric's at on the leaderboard. I assume he's still lapped down, but he could drive himself into the free pass position. That's not impossible. He is only one lap down. I swear he lost at least a couple laps, maybe more than a couple. 2 laps down is going to be a lot tougher to come back than this one. He's got a good race car, so it might not be impossible. He seems to be taking care of that right front a lot better here in stage 2 than what he did in stage 1, but in doing that, chances of winning the stage are slim to none here. He's still 6 seconds back. Randy Jones caught a lap car into turn 3. He's less than a second ahead of Schneider, so Schneider can at least get more stage points. If he doesn't go to victory lane tonight, he's going to lead.
Careful. Still there. All clear.
Massive run on the wiki, easily cruising. Barely keeps it off the wall. He didn't lift any extra there through 1 and 2. He's driving it hard to catch Brandon Jones in the 19, and he drives it too hard. He's in the wall into turn 3. Kind of like the tires out just a little bit. That car just slid into the outside wall. Minor mistake. Hit the wall too hard. Definitely gonna have to repair that damage during the stage break this time. Yeah, if it is an engine failure, the likelihood of Cindric winning the regular season championship is gonna be done for now. Caution late in the stage with just a couple laps to go. There's a crash right around the race leader. Riley Hurst as Jesse Little will go around. That just didn't look right. I'll leave that out of the context, but caution is out. Here in this one, free pass goes to Brandon Brown at 17th. Big for him. Cindric is 1 lap down in 22nd, so he's trying to round it. Keep an eye on him throughout the day because he's got a fast race car. And Schneider's going to stay out. He's going to restart from the lead here, and we're only going to have a couple laps to go in stage 2. He's going to try to get another stage win. Sorry, I was scrolling down to see who it was. I'll check in a couple laps when we get to the stage break who DNF. Yes, DNFs are enabled. We have DNF twice this season. Green flag is going to be back in the air. Schneider's on old tires, and he'll spin the tires on the restart. 2 laps, and he had no chance there. Didn't even give himself a chance. The tires spun, jumping from 2nd to 3rd gear. And Riley Hurst is pulling away. Chastain down to 2nd. Schneider's got to hold on for all the stage points he can get.
Got 1 outside now.
Look at Annette trying to squeeze to the outside. He's got to get up to 3rd. Schneider's going to lose a lot of track position because he's going to have to pit during the stage break regardless here. Oh boy, slides up the track. Barely had Jones clear. Trying to get a run off. Turn 2, and Hemrick's in the wall. I said Hemrick because Hemrick drives the 8 car now.
Hold your line. Got 1 outside.
Technically, that would be
Top 3, use it if you need it. Still there.
different 8 car. Or sorry, no, that is Hemrick. Yeah, never mind. Hemrick was in the wall on turn 2. Allgaier slid into Schneider to get that last stage point he needed. Riley Hurst is going to go on to win stage 2 here tonight at Darlington. Everybody's going to stay out because they just pitted except for Schneider. And the free pass goes to Josh Balicki at the stage break. So 2 cautions for incident tonight. Schneider's going to pit. We'll have 2 sets of tires left the rest of the way. So this might be good on fuel at the end of the race. He's going to repair that 2 seconds of damage he received in this stage as well. Yeah, so Cindric is still 1 lap down after that tire issue. He's in 20th. And Harrison Burton. Harrison Burton's the only driver out of today's race. He blew an engine back on lap 20. And we saw Jesse Little crash in the race. So right underway here tonight at Darlington. 54 laps to decide the winner.
Stay on the bottom.
We have a 14th different winner here this season. Perhaps lock their way in the playoffs. There's a lot of favorites up there that are without a win.
Stay on the bottom here.
2-lap pressure tire is not going to make much of a difference here for Schneider as well. They didn't make any adjustments on it.
Careful, still there. Careful, still there.
They might have just lagged for a couple seconds. That's right.
Careful, still there.
It's Cindric. He's in the free pass spot now in 19th, but he might try to race his way up there to get his lap back the old-fashioned way. Schneider accidentally rubbed into the side of him. Oh, problems! I thought Brandon Brown was going to eat the outside wall off turn 4. He did a great job saving that race car. Seriously got to compliment the drive Cindric's got. Cindric just brushed the wall off turn 2. It's also sparks flying over. Hurst is getting away on the restart though. He had about a 6-second lead over Brandon Jones at one point. Stage 2.
Wow, that's fast.
51 laps to go. Let me know if it's lagging still in the comment section. Shouldn't have paused it in the center of the corner like I did right there. Okay. Looks like the stream keeps kind of lagging every now and then. Yeah, Harrison Burton DNFing. He's probably not going to win the regular season championship now. Cindric's trying to rally. Briscoe's been in the top 10 all day. He's probably in the best situation to take in the points lead. Number 15 playoff points are awarded for the regular season champion. And that's true. Again, Michael stated down in the chat below that Harrison Burton does have 5 wins this season. He's been off to a rocky road, though, over the last almost 10 races. He's gone to victory lane last. Some other drivers maybe start to dominate recently. Emmerich, Gregson.
Still there. Stay at the bottom.
He's got to run through 1 and 2. He's trying to get around Brandon Brown. Clears it. 16th off turn 2. I don't think Schneider's tires are going to make it all the way to the end of this race if it does go green. 54 laps is a long time. We've seen that right front tire kind of wear out on him quite a bit. We just have to wait and see how that's going to work out. He's got a car capable of winning. He won stage 1. That's a big playoff point also for Hurst if he does get there tonight. He'll have 6 playoff points to start the postseason.
You got it.
Just 5.
Stay low.
Almost contact between Schneider and Hemrick. Hemrick's not done battling. He stayed on that right rear corner panel. Schneider couldn't clear him.
Careful, still there. All right, you're clear there.
back of Allgaier. Actually gave him a shove underneath Josh Williams now to maybe make a pass. Williams slides the tires on the outside lane into 3 and 4. Allgaier slides up in front of him, and you saw Williams get out of the gas again. Allow Schneider to get underneath the 92 car for 13.
Hold your line, got one outside. You're all clear up top.
Yeah, almost 3 wide off turn 2 at Darlington.
Still there.
Then they did go 3 wide. I don't think they would have made it. It is a mad scramble. Back half of the top 5. And Cindric on this restart, a lap down in 20th, has driven his way up to the back bumper of the 4th place race car of Chase Briscoe. And he's going to pass him on the outside, it looks like. Or at least attempt to. Cindric is by far in the free pass position, but if he can unlap himself, he'll get the restart right up here with the rest of the field. If we get another caution. He can't get his lap back before the caution waves. We'll have to restart the rear of the field. They're working on Alex LeBay. Up to 11th, off turn 2, clear. Big run underneath Sieg now, who did repair the damage that he ensued in the crash there early in the second stage.
Careful, still there.
3 cautions for incident. 1 in stage 1, 20 laps into the race. 1 early in stage 2, 1 late in stage 2. None in the final stage so far. 43 laps to go.
Got one outside now.
Schneider's still inside, trying to pass Ray White Jr. He slid the car quite a bit. He had to get out of the gas.
You're clear there.
Massive run underneath Clements this time, up to 8. Try not to make contact with the wall and contact with anybody else if he really wants that right front tire to make it to the finish. Schneider does have 2 sets of tires left the rest of this race. You get a caution. It's almost guaranteed he's probably going to pit just to make sure. Just have to wait and see. 41 to go. We're going to alternate through the different camera angles for about the next 8 laps. It'll be the final time to do that for this race tonight. Go back to the normal camera to do that. Williams has now led the most laps up to this point tonight. Laps to go still, plenty of time. Alfredo to the inside of Briscoe off turn 2. And they're side by side for 6th place. It's going to allow Schneider to have a huge head of steam now into turn 3. Alfredo clears Briscoe. Nice clean pass by Regional Alfredo in turns 3 and 4. On the outside of
Careful, still there.
Ross Chastain now. Schneider with a slide job, barely clears Briscoe off turn 2. Just a move. Briscoe might have gotten into the wall. Cleared him by quite a bit. Trying to drive in the 21 of Alfredo, but Alfredo gets the run off the high side. Tries to take off down the front straightaway.
The ball again. You got
Barely clears Alfredo. Massive run now with Michael Annett in the 5th place car into turn 3. Love that Oreo pacing, by the way. So throwback. Michael Annett in this throwback race for the Xfinity series. Not all the the Xfinity cars up there, guys. Some of them do. As a run underneath the net off turn 2, side by side. He's going to use Harmon as a pick to clear him down the back straightaway.
You're clear there. Clear high, bud.
There's Gregson in 4th, right in front of him. Head of steam off turn 2. Oh, he's going to try the high side. I don't know if this is going to work. No, he faked high, went low, and now Gregson slides up. Schneider gets sideways off 4. Had to lift, and Gregson takes off. Massive run off turn 2. This time Schneider pulls down low. He's going to clear Gregson before they even get into turn 3.
You're clear.
Even bonus.
Stay low. All right, you're clear there.
Gregson got caught behind the lap car. Matt Mills also.
Stay on the bottom here. All right, you're clear there.
Cindric is caught up. He is past Brandon Jones. He's still a little bit behind Herbst. He's getting there. Cindric could be dangerous if we get another caution in this race. Problem is he's not going to have as many laps to get to the front door. It's only taken him about 20 to 25 this time around. Schneider makes a pass on Chastain for 3rd easily before they get into turn 3. Jones is caught behind the lap car. Timmy Hill, now he hops to the outside. Schneider's going to split 3 wide.
Car on the outside now.
Toyota sandwich there. Timmy Hill on the wrong. So he's in the Toyota too. Still has 4.5 seconds on the top 2. This is the second and third place cars. To be more specific. Schneider going to use Austin Hill's a pick to get around Brandon Jones for 2nd. Schneider is rolling here late. Still got 31 laps to go. He's 4 seconds off the lead. He desperately wants to run down Cindric again, too, in case just to keep Cindric a lap down and get a free pass instead of the line right up here with the leaders. 19 cars on the lead lap on the restart at least. Cindric was in 20th. I believe 20th. We'll wait and see when we get back up to Cindric again. Oh, for sure. If Herbst puts anybody else a lap down, then Cindric's going to have to catch one of those guys to get the free pass spot too. Another reason why he just wants to catch it past Jones. We don't have to worry about it. Cindric's in 19th. 18 cars on the lead lap on the restart. Caught David Starr in a pretty bad spot.
Clear high, clear high.
Herbst has had a pretty good long run car too. It's fast overall. But undoubtedly the 3 fastest cars would be Riley Herbst, Austin Cindric, Keegan Schneider. Schneider probably having the 3rd fastest car behind Herbst and Cindric. It's a toss-up, honestly, between Cindric and Herbst. Honestly, though, what Cindric's been able to do since the restart, I'd say Austin Cindric's probably got the fastest car here. Just Just made a pass for position on the wiki. That was big. Moves him up to 18 now. Maybe somebody else a lap down still. Has a run. On Cindric, beats him back to the gas. Off turn 2. Barely clear. 2.5 seconds off the race leader. Riley Herbst. Oh, Cindric almost got into the back of the lap car. That was close. He's trying to run Schneider down. He beat Schneider back to the gas off 4. Cindric's got to run. Looks low. Schneider down to block. He doesn't want to battle with Cindric anymore. He wants to go right after Herbst. Cindric might have gotten in the way. He slides up. He's going to let Schneider and Cindric go by.
You're clear.
Cindric might have caught him in the worst spot off the exit of the corner. Used all the racetrack to slide up like Schneider did, and he cleared him in the center of the corner. Schneider overdrives 3 and 4, though. He's in the wall. Here comes Cindric again with a run off turn 4. He's going to have a bigger run this time than what he had the last lap. Schneider's in the wall again at 1 and 2. He's overdriving the race car, trying to stay in front of Cindric, and that's not good. Wearing the tires out even more. Down to 28% on this 99 car. We still have about 24 to go. Thing is, will everybody else have to pit before the end of the race still? That is still very well possible. Car on the wall, turns 1 and 2. Ray Black Jr. Lap car is in the wall. Caution is out. With 24 laps to go, our 4th caution for incident tonight. And the free pass is going to wave to Austin Cindric. Oh boy, look out, field. Look out. Looked like it was Ray Black Jr. initially. It might have been Joe Graff Jr. in the 08. It's hard to tell the number. I think it is Joe Graff Jr. who hit the outside wall. He'll be pitting. Schneider is definitely going to take tires here. No adjustments, 4 fresh Goodyears. Maxwell will top off on fuel while he's at it. 1 second of damage, repair that too. It's going to restart in 17th. Riley Herbst will lead the field to the green.
Be ready here.
Now the caution he wanted to see. Green flag back in the air again at Darlington. Schneider's still got an extra set of tires. Likely won't need it though. 21 laps to go.
Still there. You're all clear up top.
Looking for that Dover redemption.
Car high.
I saw a couple late cautions in the Dover race. Problem is he's back in traffic. It's still a tough racetrack to pass on. He's trying to go quick
Car
though.
there on the outside.
3 wide in turns 3 and 4 under Jesse Little. Josh Williams makes it through the corner at least. Didn't clear Little, but he did clear Williams.
Careful.
20 to go at Darlington for Riley Herbst to get his first career NASCAR Xfinity Series win. He's got Chastain up to second on the restart. He got around Herbst's teammate Jones. Chastain trying to make the playoffs as well.
Careful. Still there.
A little slide job.
All right. Clear outside.
Pulls for comfort there, but he barely clears Justin Allgaier. Into the top dozen. He's run on Allgaier's teammate Hemrick now, and he'll pass him for 11th into 1 and 2. Herbst is pulling away from Chastain and the rest of the field, but Schneider has quickly worked himself into the top 10. Now up to 9th down the back straightaway, up to 8th into turns 3 and 4. This 99 car is rolling on the fresh Goodyears. Cindric on equal tires is the majority of the field outside of Schneider. He's coming from even further back as he got the free pass. He missed the restart at the tail end of the last slot. Wow, Briscoe slid way up the track. He about ended up in the wall. Some momentum Schneider needed, but now Briscoe blocked Schneider down the back stretch. The side drafts Briscoe now. Down the back straightaway on that left rear corner panel. He's going to pass him through 3 and 4. He's going to pass Gregson as well to the inside of Alfredo now down the front straightaway. into the top 5. 17 laps to go.
Still there. Still there.
Schneider's coming. He's up to 3rd. Toyota's 1, 2, 3. Schneider to 2nd. He's going to pass Jones into turns 3 and 4. Plenty of time to catch Riley Herbst now. He's just hoping it stays green because he's got this race won otherwise. 16 to go. It has been 20 races since Schneider's last victory in the Xfinity Series. How badly he has wanted to go to victory lane. He has finished runner-up 3 times since. It's been a while even since he's finished runner-up. Had a chance at Dover until a lap car blew an engine in front of him. Nowhere to go. Schneider compacted it in the back of him, suffered, but still was able to rally for a 5th place finish. But now tonight, if he just stays out of trouble these final 15 laps and gets around Herbst cleanly, the race is all his. Herbst is fighting for a championship still and to make the playoffs. Schneider's got to run off turn 2. Takes the dive into 3 and 4 to the inside. Slides up in front of Riley Herbst. Clean pass. Herbst almost ends up in the wall. He's trying to get a run off the top, but he has older tires. It's too late, and now he's lost the clean air. Schneider to the lead for just the 2nd time tonight with just 14 laps to go. Just hoping it stays great, nobody else takes tires. Caution comes out again. He does have another set left. He's only going to pit if everybody pits, or at least there's enough cars. He doesn't want to get hung out to dry. Old tires like these guys just did on that last restart. Not enough cars take tires. It still took him every bit of about 6 laps, 7 laps to get through the field there, so it'd be a little risky. Try and do it again. But he had enough laps with 21 to go on the restart, and he was willing to do it right there. Willing to go up the line. We'll catch lap traffic still, so again, he's just got to hope that the same thing that happened at Dover doesn't happen to him again here. Second win will definitely lock him into the playoffs. Made the upgraded adjustments after the live stream, after the Watkins Glen race for this reason, knowing that we might need a second win to get in. Got a different winner at Daytona, but we lucked out because Fincham is not going to have enough points to get inside the top 20. Therefore, we're still okay coming into this one. But in a race where Riley Herbst dominated, won a stage, he's without a win. Chastain ran 2nd or 3rd for most of the day. Chastain's falling outside of the top 5 now, but he was looking good for the longest time. Mike Sieg was in the top 5. It was looking like we were very easily going to get another new winner, especially after Cindric blew a tire back in stage 1 while leading. Those 5 extra playoff points, too, are going to be huge. And really 7 if you consider the fact after making the modifications in the shop on those upgrades, he's won 2 stages as well since then. So that's 7 total playoff points he has scored in the last 3 races combined. He only had 7 total all season.
Still there?
He's already matched that last 3 races.
All right, here's what I see.
That's assuming he goes to victory lane. We still have 9 more laps. Anything can happen.
Stay low, stay low. All right, clear it outside.
It's been a drama-filled season both for us and for a large majority of the field here, especially as we get closer to the playoffs. The drama will only intensify when we get into those final 7 races in that round of 12 and the playoffs begin at Bristol in a couple of nights. Going into Richmond tomorrow. Schneider could sleep easy here tonight.
Careful, still there.
Knowing he doesn't have to worry about racing his way in. 5 seconds now, back to Riley Hurst in second.
You got room. You're clear.
Not worried about Cindric for the moment. Cindric had to restart back in traffic. Likely hasn't even made himself inside the top 10 yet. And he's on older tires as well.
Stay on the bottom. You're all clear up top there.
Ooh, Haley got a little out of shape in line behind David Starr, and he almost ate the outside wall off turn 2, but he kept off of it. Now he's going to try to make the pass on Starr through 3 and 4. Get underneath him, and he's not going to complete the pass. They're going to be side by side down the front straightaway now. Stayed out of trouble. 5 laps to go.
Careful, still there.
Take his time around these lap cars. Again, he's got a 6.5 second lead over Riley Hurst, and this will be the second straight top 5 for Hurst. No one to show for there, and you can tell he's putting it all on the line to make the playoffs. But that's when it's too little, too late. So you can't just wait this late in the season to get that win to make the playoffs.
Stay on the bottom.
Because it's going to be too late.
You got room. You're clear there. Still there? All right, you're clear.
Schneider, this will be 3 straight top 5s. Something catastrophic in the closing laps. 2 pits in the first and the last 3 races. Momentum probably for sure heading into Richmond, even if we get a momentum bonus. That'd be my worst racetrack, and on top of it being my worst racetrack in this game, we don't have a short track chassis. I know we're not going to run well there, but again, we're not going to have any pressure to have to run well, so that's good. Who knows, maybe the cautions will play our way in that one. It'll be a little harder with me in a short track. Probably be a lap down with probably 15 laps. You never know. Do our best as we always try to do. 2 laps left. Schneider just wants to see that white flag. He does not want to see an overtime here. Remember, he did spin the tires, and he had older tires on a restart at the end of stage 2. That bottom lane. Oh, it's just easily walked right around it. I guess the white flag here, you won't have to worry about it. Also, to the line, white flag in the air, 1 lap to go at Darlington, sponsored by Credit One Bank. Jeffrey Earnhardt got in the back with Brandon Brown getting into the 71. I think they're battling for position. B for 18. Brown with the block down the back straightaway. They're racing hard back there. From 3 and 4, 1 final time. After 20 races, the winless streak is over. Keegan Schneider is back to victory lane as he wins at Darlington. That was much needed before the playoffs started because this team has been struggling. And a little bit of pressure is now off their shoulders. They know they're going to be going into the playoffs with this second win. They had 13 different winners along the way, and he probably needed this one. Clutch, to say the least, here tonight. Well, he hasn't forgotten how to do a burnout, so that's good. Oh man, this feels so good. It has been so long. We shouldn't have won at Atlanta earlier this season. Remember, it took an overtime finish to do it. We would have finished second. We would have been in an even dire situation to probably win these last 2 races. Thank goodness we got the job done in overtime in that race. For this one, undoubtedly, you could say we deserved it. We had a top 3 car all day. I guess at Atlanta we had a top 3 car too, but put ourselves in that position late if something like that happened. But we didn't need a late race caution today. Well, we kind of did, but we it wasn't quite as crucial to this win, that's for sure. That's awesome. I said we weren't going to get more than 3 wins. We only got 2 in 25 races. We still might not get more than 3, but we better race hard in the playoffs. I'll tell you what, when we start the playoffs here in a couple nights, it is going to be so nerve-wracking for me. I'm probably going to be working up a sweat every race because we're going to be on the bubble every single race because we only got 2 wins. We don't have a lot of playoff points. Championship 4, the round of 8, and the round of 12, there's all short track. So, oh man, this is going to be fun entertainment for you guys, but it's going to be maybe a little stressful for me, but I'll bring you guys the realistic calls regardless. We'll take a look at the unofficial results to tonight's Sports Clips. Helper Hero 200. Schneider with the win. Riley Hurst second. Those were the 2 stage winners tonight. Brandon Jones third. Anthony Alfredo finishes 4th. Ross Chastain rounds out the top 5. Excuse me. Chase Briscoe 6th. Noah Gregson 7th. Michael Annette 8th. Austin Cindric came back to finish ninth. That is just incredible after being a lap down, blowing a tire late stage 1 under green nonetheless, and was able to come back. Ray Black Jr. rounds out the top 10. Big run for him. We had 16 drivers finish on the lead lap, and we only had 1 driver DNF. That was Harrison Burton way back at the beginning of the race. Big influx of cash coming in. 144,000 here today. 11th in points. We're trying to catch Clements now. Yeah, we're not going to catch him. We're too far back. 41 plus 8. Okay, it's not impossible to catch Clements, but considering Richmond's our worst racetrack, probably not going to be able to catch him to get inside the top 10 in points. We mathematically can catch Chastain too, but it's likely not going to happen. It'd be nice. It'd be a couple extra playoff points if we can get tonight. 1 extra if we can get the Clements in 10. Unlikely to say the least. The second win locks us in, which is big because if we would have gotten another different winner tonight and at Richmond, then we would have had to race Anthony Alfredo. We would have been 33 points ahead of him, which might seem comfortable, but considering we don't have a short track chassis going to a short track and it's my worst racetrack, guys, trust me when I say we needed this win tonight. We got it done. Thank goodness. If we didn't win, Hurst would have won. We would have put so much pressure on ourselves at Richmond in a vulnerable situation, to say the least. But, Brandon Brown still hanging in tough in the last spot. He's likely not going to be able to catch Alfredo on points, so as long as we don't get another new winner, Brandon Brown should get the last spot in. If we do get another new winner that is ahead of Brandon Brown in points, like Justin Haley, who could possibly win. Seeds look strong lately. Hurst has looked strong lately. Or Chastain probably going to be the 4 favorites of the guys that talk about. We'll have to keep an eye on that. We're also going to keep an eye at Richmond tomorrow night on the regular season championship standings. Chase Briscoe takes over the regular season points lead, but he's only 10 points ahead of Austin Cindric. That is big because the regular season champion gets 15 additional playoff points. Harrison Burton mathematically has a shot as well. He is 34 points behind Briscoe, and he would be 24 points behind Austin Cindric, so don't count him out of it either. Brandon Jones mathematically out of it in 4th. So it'll be a 3-driver race to win the regular season championship. And there we go. Here is Keegan Schneider in victory lane. Once again, 20 races of trying, 20 races of frustration. Schneider's winless streak has come to an end here tonight. How fitting. Back-to-back wins for Toyota. And the most dominant manufacturer this season, that's for sure. What is that, 9 total wins now for Toyota in 25 races? That's pretty solid. Go to the shop. We'll see how much money we've got influx. Then we'll get that second race here tonight underway at Pocono. Should be a lot of fun for the NASCAR Heat 5 championship mode. Try to get that underway as quick as we can. I didn't realize it was already almost 9 o'clock. Good thing it's only a 325-mile race. Okay, back up over 500 grand. That's good. If we win the Charlotte Roval somehow, that would be even bigger because that race paid like $363,000. I mean, that would be a huge spike. We'd easily get the short track chassis just by winning that race alone before the championship 4 at Phoenix. A long way to the top, but you're on a roll. Thanks, Brandon Brown. Team's super hot right now. I'd say so too. All kinds of momentum. I'd say that too. Nice driving. The whole team is on fire. 3 straight top 5s. We got to win. Second of the season. Awesome. Matt Mills. That win was not cool. Way too much crash passing. Cannot believe the NASCAR Xfinity Series didn't take that win away from you. He just doesn't know what it feels like to win. Yeah, he's getting an insult right there. That is, yeah, I'm not apologizing for that. When did I run into Matt Mills? I mean, he was like multiple laps down the whole race. Like, if I did make contact with some guys, but other guys were making contact with us, and other guys were making contact with other guys. I mean, it was just the nature of the race tonight. But, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, Matt. I didn't see you on the racetrack the whole night. We've got momentum. We're probably going to lose it after Richmond anyway, which is going to suck. I hope we can keep that momentum going into the playoffs because that'll be huge. Ooh, okay. We get to simulate this. We get a top... I like how we're filling in for Austin Dillon. Does he have COVID again? Is that why we got to fill in for Austin Dillon? Race later. We might get some money out of this, too. Simulate. Let's see. Oh, 32nd. We gained more fans. It's alright. We're owning our own team. That's why we simulate those hot seat offers. If I was running for another team, I'd obviously run the hot seats. But if we're not running for our own team, there's no point. Final race of the regular season for the GoBowling.com 250 at Richmond. We'll get the Speedway chassis worked on. We're going to be using the Super Speedway chassis when we go into this next race at Richmond. Hopefully we don't tear it up too bad. Actually, we might... I'm going to use the road course chassis at Richmond because I think we can get the road course chassis set up by the time the Roval comes around. We'll have 3 races, 2 after Richmond. Then we can use the Super Speedway chassis at Bristol, so we don't have to use the same chassis 2 races in a row. So I think that's what I'm going to do. Never mind. So actually, we don't even need to upgrade the aero. Suspension could go up a little bit. Okay, so yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's our plan then. That's our plan. I like that plan better. Justin Sozio, Trevor Grimes, welcome right at the back. Ow. He is sick. That's how, yeah. End of the 20 race losing streak here tonight. We had a little hope because Austin Cindric did blow Austin Cindric did blow a tire in stage 1. He rallied back to finish 9th, and he had the fastest car in the field, but hey, you gotta take what you can get out of any race possible. The opportunity opened up early, and we were able to close it late, taking the lead with about 15 to go from Riley Herbst. Great win. I'll see you guys here in a couple minutes for the Cup Series race at Pocono. That will be a custom schedule race right there with our custom cars. So it should be a lot of fun. Pocono actually puts on a lot of great races on NASCAR Heat 5, outside of the career mode race we had there for the Xfinity Series. But outside of that, we have had great races at Pocono. I expect another good one here tonight. So join in for that one here again in a couple minutes. Like, share, subscribe for more daily NASCAR content, and I'll see you guys in a little bit.